Through St. Michael's intercession we have been brought to this place. Brought here to fight for God's glory and in his name. Our enemies must quail at the thought of our German might. We would do well to pray because the shedding of blood is an offense. But it is one that we willingly do, for by it we establish God's peace. We do this for the Empire and God. Our Egyptian foes should pray to their God. Shortly they will be judged before him. We will send them all to heaven or hell soon enough. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man like decent Germans would do, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. Now lift your banners and march away to glory, good Germans, and a bloody day!
Through God's grace, we have been brought to this place. Brought here to fight for his glory and his name. Our enemies must quail at the thought of our righteous might. We would do well to pray, because the shedding of blood is an offense. But it is one that we willingly do, for by it we establish God's peace. Our Egyptian foes should look to the state of their souls in the last few moments of life left to them. Shortly, they will be judged by whatever god they worship when our swords send them screaming into the afterlife. Now, this will need courage. We must advance into a hail of missiles and then kill them. Now lift up your banners and march away! To glory, good soldiers, and a bloody day!
I have brought you here to fight. I brought you here because you're noble-hearted Frenchmen and give any enemy pause. But I promise nothing, save a hard struggle. Would you have me tell you anything else? I will not lie. Not for any reasons of strategy or state. Saint-Denis preserve us. I have seldom seen a more dispiriting sight than the English army. They have no sense of style, no élan, no manly virtues, no reason to live, no decent food, no attractive womenfolk. And their leaders, oh why, the devil himself would be shamed to have them in hell. And so, raise high your banners. Make your peace with God and all Frenchmen. Set your face against the foe, and do not brood on what is to come. Go with God!
Well, slap my thighs and call me for dinner. I see a foe worth the killing, and lads beside me who are up to the mark. I can also feel an inspiring speech coming on. So, listen to me. Our French foes hold us in scant regard, lads. This is a mistake they often make, being arrogant and wine-sodden in equal measure. God's wounds. I see that our foes are amply supplied with heavily armored troops. Would that we had some men who carry firelocks. We may feel their lack. And now, say your last prayers. Put your trust in your fellows, and in good steel, too. Then let us march to whatever God wills!
So, we come to this, a battle. Battle is your chance, good soldiers, to better your condition. A few minutes of blood, sweat and toil, and then all will be ours when we have victory. Loot, women, drink, honor, glory, knighthood. Each a fine reward, but together they are magnificent. Today, you will face cruel and pagan foes. Every one of these Aztecs that you cut down will cleanse a sin. Do not stay your hands. Fortune favors the prepared even more than the brave. The foe lack heavily armored soldiers, so our handgunners, with the aid of Saint Barbara, will do bloody work. And so make your peace with God and your fellows. Do not brood on what is to come. Raise high our banners! Through God's grace, we have been brought to this place. Brought here to fight for His glory and His name. Our enemies must quail at the thought of our righteous might. We would do well to pray, because the shedding of blood is an offense. But it is one that we willingly do, for by it we establish God's peace. Our foes today are masters of cruelty. These Turks doubtless have plans to torture us all. But they are fools to believe that they can prevail against the noble-hearted, such as you worthy men. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man like honest soldiers would, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And now, put your trust in good steel and hard-hearted comrades! Then let us see what God wills for us! Well, that's a fine thing. I see a foe worth the killing, and brave soldiers beside me who are up to the mark. I can also feel an inspiring speech coming on. So listen to me. Listen well, you brave fellows. Our Byzantine enemies cannot be trusted by honest men. Keep your wits about you, men, and keep your money close too, even on a battlefield. They are as avaricious as crows, and as quick to stick their beaks where they are not wanted. Our lack of spears must be made good by our courage, and I see the enemy have many horsemen. All the better for them to run from us. And now all is said. So let's do it pell-mell and send our enemies to fry in hell!